He knows if I don't, it's raw potatoes. Rexy, come here. Come here, let me talk to you. Come here. Yeah, he's very, Rexy, come here. Come here and sit, please.
So this is Rex, the bee dog.
Yeah.
Why is he called Rex the bee dog?
Well, he's been around bees his whole life. And like a lot of young dogs and young puppies, at first he was totally bonded to me, and he thought his job was always to be 20 feet away from me. But he realized that when it's around bees, his job is to be about 100 feet away from me, and that even through a thick coat like this, he can get zapped. All right, we'll get him back here. We'll get him back here.
All right, so this is Tim, from whom I bought my bees. I got my bees from Tim. And so I come down here on April 29th, which was the day after the royal wedding.
Oh, I know it. Very important.
It was I got
very important.
A queen after the day of the
Did you
queen.
come down with a new hat?
So yeah, everyone's like, did your queen have a little yellow bag and matching little yellow shoes? Anyway, so I come to get my bees. I got my dog Stella in the back. And she's like looking at Rex, and Rex is looking at her. You give me the bees. And you know, my first time, there's bees on the outside. So I'm like, there's bees on the outside. And I put him in the back of the car, and I look down to pat Rex, and he's got a bee right here, and he goes, it was awesome.
Yeah, well, you know, it's amazing what our learning curves and experience can do for us. Yes, I would have liked to have seen that myself.
It was awesome. That's the first time I fell in love with Rex. He's such a great dog.
No, he's a very gentle, kind dog, and he's been around people and bees his whole life. And the only time he's jumped out of the truck once or twice on ranches, and a couple times I've made the mistake of being mad at him, but then I realize it's because I've got like 20 or 30 bees in the cab with me.
Yeah, right.
And,
like, Dad.
And that he was smart enough to jump out the window to get away from them while I'm just, you know, sitting there.
You're like, what?
You know, in some kind of a soporific stupor. You know.
And he's like, Dad.
Yeah,
what?
I know.
What?
I know.
Get out.
I know.
Danger.
Yeah, but no, he's a great dog, and he's a great one to have at kids and events, and he eats a lot of honey also. As actually do a lot of dogs. Yeah. I actually have people say, can I give my dog his arthritis? Can you give it honey? And I'm like, I can give your dog honey whether it's got arthritis or not, but the dog definitely has a honey tooth, just like you, just like me,
just like us, just like us bee people,
just like us.
BRB.
Well, it's modern bee existentialism.
What is modern bee existentialism?
Be here now.
Be here now.
Be here now.
Yeah, be here now. That's bee existentialism.
Be in the now.
That's right. Be in the now. See, you're an existentialist. To be existentialist yourself.
I have no idea what you just said to me.
Well, existentialism, a great famous thought, originated in France, 17th century.
I love it. I love it.
That we're in charge of making up our own meanings.
That we have our own. We're in charge of our own destiny.
Not so much our own destiny, but we're in charge of making our own meanings.
Our meaning.
That what goes on around us, we're completely in charge of how we interpret it and what that means. That's I mean, in a nutshell, that's modern extension.
But that's neither here nor there.
That's right. I always tell people, stop focusing on what you don't want.
That's right.
Focus on what you do want.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Now.
And that's what we're doing. We're being in the moment, and we're doing what we want to do.
Yeah.
We're being with bee people.
Well, thanks, guys. It was a pleasure being here, and
we'll let you get back to your beer.
Well, yes.